Okay. June, do you want to go last?
It's honestly like, it's a peaceful city. Like, it might seem scary, but just remember this harness you're in holds like 7 or 8 tons or something like that. So
Wow.
yeah, they're impressive. The station will be standing on that holds about 8 or 9 tons as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll be safe, we'll be good. So yeah, I'm Lachlan and we got Darby at the back there just to remind you of our names. So I'll head up first, I'll zip line across, you can watch me fly over and you can watch me land in the scoop there. I will be a bit higher up, closer to the cable than you'll be. So the main difference there is I'll be touching the cable a little bit. You won't have to touch the cable, you don't even reach the cable. And also, I'll kick my feet up for the landing there, but just keep in mind I am higher than you. It's not gonna look the same, okay? But that's it. Darby's gonna go through a few more things and I'll see you over there. No, I don't probably like it too much. It makes it tighter.
Alright, so now's the best time to organise your order of who's going from first to last.
Okay.
Once we click you
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Put you in
Yeah, but it's better on the GoPro because then you're in
The other
front
thing
of me.
is, at the top there, there's just a red line, so we
Okay.
just ask that you'll wait behind that red line and come forward one at a time as I tell you to come forward, clip in. So we'll look out this way now, because Lachlan's just about to clip in and head across. That's what that looks like.
Can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an instance where it doesn't go all the way to the back and just kind of like midway?
Or someone stops me away.
Yeah.
Like little kids and stuff, when they're too light, sometimes they can get stuck, but it's not halfway, it's sort of most of the way across.
Okay.
But we do make sure we give you enough of a push to make sure you get across either way.
It's okay. Last time I didn't get stuck.
when you were at it.
Probably because you're just chunky. Right.
Alright. Yeah. Come forward between these two yellow ones just here. How you feeling? Scared. Scared? That's alright. Nice and slow then. What's the most nerve-wracking part for you? Just the fear of falling?
Yeah, that's it. Everything else is fine.
Would it make you feel better? This sling here can hold about 2.2 tons. So can this one. Alright. Promise you nothing's gonna happen to you. All the way down to the seat.
Right?
Just this sling is about halfway either side. So you can sit all the way down to the seat now.
Okay. And then you're just gonna push me?
No, I'll sit down with you, lift your own legs up so that you can go when you're ready. So when you're ready, you can just lift your legs up. That one. Good. Come on forward just here. How you feeling?
Good.
Good.
I'm excited.
Yeah, about halfway there. Sit all the way down to this seat there. Perfect. And then just lift your legs right back. Thank you. So let's go forward just here for me.
Didn't move forward. Behind the red line though.
A range of motions.
I'm not gonna think about it.
Okay, you okay?
Nice and slow out here. So in the middle there at the side. Yep. Pop your feet right up the edge. Okay, so sit all the way down. And then when you're ready, you just go lift your legs up.
Okay.
And it's all up to you.
Wait, so I just lift my legs? You're not gonna
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna push you, just gonna lift it. I can push you to that. How you feeling, man? You okay? That's okay. be good fun, I promise, alright? Put you in here. Make sure you're nice and safe. Ah, coming forward.
It's like he's getting pulled up.
Sit all the way down for me. And when you're ready, lift your legs up nice and fast. Alright. Thank you. Okay, coming forward here for me, man. Nice and close. How you feeling? Doing good?
Yeah.
Excited? Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's okay. No, let's have some fun. So yeah, hold on to the middle there, man. Either side. Sit all the way down for me. We'll just wait here for a moment. Okay, now you can lift your legs up when you're ready.
Alright.
Well done.
Whoa.
How was that?
Yeah, it was very fun.
Good.
Hey, Southwest, can we get a pickup from landing, please?
There goes June. Yeah, I know, I saw him.
Well done. Alrighty, great job everybody. So, now that we're all here,
Oh, this
I'll
is
get
the
you to
bridge.
have a look down to the base of the tree there and have a guess at how high up we are.
Hi.
High, yeah. You can't go wrong with that guess.
Feet are shaking.
What do you boys reckon? How high do you reckon we are?
35 meters.
Okay, what do you reckon?
15 meters.
15, alright. Anyone think that's close? Anyone think that's far off? What do you guys reckon? I'll give it away. It's 16. So your guess is very, very good. 16 meters. So, in fact, your guess is really good too, because in the 16 here, off this side, it actually is 35 meters. So the hill we're on is really, really steep. That's down there. That's your dad, isn't it, at the back there?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's actually higher off the ground than we are, which is kind of funny to look at because we're looking down on top of him. But that treetop walk down there is actually higher up at about 22 meters. Some parts of it are about 25 meters off the ground. And then through the trees there, we got Knight's Tower. We get a much better view of that from the next station, but Knight's Tower is about 47 meters off the ground, so that's the highest point of the attraction. And from that tower, you get some really amazing coastal views as well. So I know you guys are obviously in Canberra. Where did you say you guys were from?
Sydney.
Sydney, yeah. So no one will spot home from up there, but still check out the views. Today's an absolutely beautiful day as well, so you should get some really nice coastal views. So everything from Wollongong down to Shell Harbour is visible. So maybe you guys want to go spot your hotel or your Airbnb rather. So yeah, definitely climb that tower. After the zipline tour, we'll take everyone's harnesses off and you can jump straight on. Or you guys want to grab your phones back. Yeah, you can do that too. Anyway guys, we have the suspension bridges next. There's two of these and there's two rules. There's no running across, no ziplining across, okay? Just going to be walking on this one. Trust me, you don't want to run or zipline, that's how you trip over and get hurt. But if you just take your time here, it's quite simple, okay? You just want to put 1 foot per step, right in the middle of the step, okay? One after the other. 2 feet on the same step is just going to make it wobble a bit more, okay? But if the wobbling doesn't bother you, go ahead, give it a bounce, give it a big shake. I promise the bridges are strong, they can handle it. Just try not to ruin each other's day. Let's all stay on good terms out here. So if you want to have a bounce, just make sure you warn those around you, okay? Because you'll have to do it.
If you find it just starts swimming in the head, just put your head in between the fins and the rest on the shoulders.
Come on, Lucky, keep on moving. You just might need to pull it. Yeah, keep. Just be careful. But hold on to it, Lucky.
I am.
Alright.
Okay, reach out this side here, dude. And this way on that rail. That's it. Follow your hands through to here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Right, man. Reach out either side here. Onto those rails. Yep.
Okay.
And follow your hands through to the top ropes.
Alright.
Perfect. Alright, same for you. Reaching out either side there.
Whoa.
Pterodons, the flying ones.
Yeah, those ones.
We get a lot of Jurassic Park references here. Also Shrek on the bridges.
Whoa.
Indiana Jones as well.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've heard it all. Well done. Made it. Well done, everybody. Everyone's done very well on this one. The second one's a little bit easier. Good work, everybody. Did anyone find that tricky? You all did really well, honestly.
Cool.
What about you guys? Was that
How
easy?
you feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah? You hated it?
The steps were a bit big.
They're big,
I
eh?
had to move my legs along
Zip
like
lining, walking is
distance.
so long and I'm like,
Along the sides.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
really?
20 minutes.
Cool.
No, you did very well, everybody.
Yeah.
You're having fun, Lindsay?
Alrighty, one more bridge. If anyone does want to have a bounce, this is your chance to give it a go, okay? I do encourage giving it a go. It is fun.
I'm not having a
Yeah,
bounce.
just
You
don't
can
go
have
too
a
crazy, I
bounce.
suppose. Alrighty, I'll see you over there, guys.
Look at how fast he's going. Wait, just be careful, okay? Can you get yours around, or do you need me to do it? Yeah, I can do it. Just hold on to it now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, when you're ready, man. Thank you. Just right there for me.
Luke, I thought you said you were gonna bounce.
Well done, everybody. You mind just grabbing just a couple of these front ones and just grabbing it on this part here, and you can just roll it forward from there. Thank you. Alrighty, the bridges are all done. Good stuff, everybody. Everyone seems to manage that pretty well. So, next up we have the 106 metres of climb. But before we go across, this is where we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Darawal people as the traditional custodians of the Illawarra, and lived all throughout that Illawarra coastal region we can see out there, and parts of the Southern Highlands that we're standing on as well. So I'll draw your attention to the palm tree that's below the treetop walk over there. We've got a tree in front of us, but if you look right through it, all the way over to the tower, left of the tower there, that's called a cabbage palm tree. But for the Darawal people, that was actually called the Darawal. They named themselves after that tree because it was very important to them. They would make baskets and roof thatchings with the palms, and then with the bark they could actually separate the fibers and make fishing line and fishing nets as well. So they got a lot of use from that tree. And it also holds ceremonial significance to them because they would actually harvest the cabbage off that tree once a year, and they would consume that during ceremonies, which actually was poisonous if not prepared in the right way. So they obviously knew how to prepare that safely. And they also it would actually kill the tree when they harvested the cabbage, so they would use the whole tree when they did so. But yeah, we're really lucky to have it up here as well. It doesn't really belong in the rainforest up here. It's much more of a coastal tree, so it's a little bit out of place up here, but it's obviously thriving anyway, which is good. So I'll tell you a quick story as well. Every morning we check the course, make sure it's all good to go before anyone comes out. And one morning our guide Grace was here, about to head across the big zip line, but right where my hand is, there was an animal in her way. Any ideas what that might have been?
Possum?
Wasn't a possum.
A koala?
Snake.
We don't have koalas, unfortunately. So these are eucalyptus trees, but they don't eat these types. And yeah, it was a snake actually. It was a diamond python, fully grown, so about 2 meters long, wrapped around the cable here. Grace ran away, wanted nothing to do with it. But our boss Andy has his wires, so he's trained to relocate wildlife. So he actually came out with a milk crate. He grabbed the snake and put it into the milk crate there that he was holding, and then he just jumped off that little zip line across there and freed the snake. So that wasn't this morning, so don't stress. I heard he gasped a bit when I said there was a snake, but yeah, there are definitely snakes here. This is a rainforest in Australia, so can't be too surprised. But generally the snakes are very uncommon. They really do keep to themselves. I've been here for 4 years and I've seen like 6 or 7, so they're not that common. I don't think we'll see any today either. It's a little bit cold and wet for them. If you do see animals though, it's much more likely to be a wombat, a wallaby. We do have possums. You guys mentioned possums before. We also have echidnas, but they're a bit more uncommon. And there's plenty of birds as well, so keep your eyes in the skies as well. Hopefully you spot some animals. Just make sure you keep us posted if you do spot anything. We like to sort of keep track of what's in the area. I'll quickly tell you a little bit about the tree we're attached to as well. It's called a brown barrel eucalyptus tree. And the reason we choose these ones is because they just shoot up in height. And once they get to the canopy up there, they stop growing in height and they just grow in width. So they're basically perfect for us to use because this isn't going to move up and down at all. And we've got these bolts here so we can loosen off those bolts as the tree expands. So this one's about 130. So that actually makes it one of the older eucalyptus trees because about 150 years ago, the whole area got logged. All the wood was cut down and used for the mines in the Illawarra. But there were a few trees that survived the logging. There's one nearby. It's more than double the age of this one. So I want to see if anyone can figure out which one that is. So I'll drop my hint again. Have a think about it. All the big trees are pretty young because they were all cut down for wood. So the older trees...
Is it the cabbage tree?
No, that one is a good question, but that one's only about 70 or 80 years old. But you're on the right track there. So yeah, it isn't one of the big trees. You're gonna have to think about which trees wouldn't be very useful for the wood. Yes, it is exactly that one actually. So that is a soft bark tree fern, and that one's about 280 years old. So yeah, that tree's been there for a very long time. And what's interesting about those is that they're kind of immortal. So it just continues shooting ferns out the top, and the trunk is basically dead and inactive. Whereas this tree, the trunk is sending nutrients up and down. That trunk, I can just cut that in half and replant it. It'll keep growing. So it's basically like a big dead trunk with a living plant sitting on the top of it. But that only grows about 1 or 2 centimeters a year. So that's why at 9 meters tall, it's not nearly as big as these, 35, 40 meter tall trees, but it's, yeah, actually much older. So you guys mentioned Jurassic Park before. Those trees there are about 280 million years old. So dinosaurs definitely would have eaten those. They come from Antarctica as well. So that just shows you like how long ago that was, that Antarctica was a rainforest back then. But anyway guys, let's move on to the big zip line.
So this is
the biggest one of the day. It's 106 meters. as you can see, there's a large dip in the cable there. So as we go down, you're going to speed up a lot, and then as you go up at the other end, it's going to slow you down before you get to the ending there. So I'll go first. I've got a red rope that clips onto the cable, rolls along like this, and basically I'm going to roll it out to all of you. All I need you guys to do is grab onto that rope with 2 hands and hold on tight, and I'm going to pull you in, okay? So some of you might make it the whole way, but even if you do, I just like everyone to grab the rope. It's so much easier for me and for you if everyone grabs it. And you guys, if you don't make it the whole way, you will be very close, like literally a few meters max, like 3-4 meters. So no one's going to stop in the middle. You're all going to be right at the end, okay? So yeah, just listen for me. I'll be over there calling out to you. But is everyone clear on that?
Yeah. So we're holding on to this one the whole time?
So it's not this. It's a different one to this. It's just similar in that it's red, unlike this one which is white, and it just rolls along the cable. Okay. You won't miss it. It's going to be right in front of your face because I can just send it out as far as I need to.
Okay, cool.
All clear, guys? Yeah. Darby will be happy to answer questions if you do have any. Yep. But yeah, just enjoy yourself. Don't get too focused on that rope. It's nice and easy to catch at the end there. Just take a look around when you're on the zip as well. All right, take in the views a bit. Alrighty, enjoy. I'll see everyone over there.
That you hope the rope hits me in the face. Damn, Toby. What'd I do?
You made me draw 16.
I'm sorry. No, we got past this.
I'm going to get you to sit right down here, just put my foot in a little bit. I've still got your back here, but I'm going to need you to pop your feet over as well.
You're so calm. Yeah.
You need help?
Yeah.
Alright,
Here now, it should be like on this line. See how she needs to grab the rope? So you probably won't make it, but you just need to grab the rope, okay? So let go of these things. Once you're like a couple meters, you let go and you grab the rope, okay?
I'm going to pick you up on the floor. So, are you ready to go? Yeah, hold on with both hands.
Oh, look, you can see Papa.
Come forward here and just right down there.
That's okay then, guy with the suit.
You need to bring it.
Still got your back as well. Hands on both sides of the swings there.
No, don't do
You
it,
ready to
don't
go?
do it.
Alright. I saw your nose. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Ricky. Oh my god.
Man, come on up.
Alright, you ready, Ricky? So you gotta grab the rope.
Pop your feet over for me. That's
Ooh.
it. Okay, you ready, man?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, just.
Oh man. Right up to the edge and sit down for me. Pop your feet over.
That.
Yeah, pop both your feet out like that. That's it.
Oh.
Yep. Alright, you ready to go?
Yep.
Alright.
Both hands,
Yeah.
hold on tight.
Oh.
Well done. How was that?
That was pretty good.
Good.
For how scared were you?
Did you feel the
This one. This is the fan
suspension?
favourite, clearly.
No, the guy went like that on purpose to get you to go a bit further. June, you gotta grab the rope.
Grab that rope, yep. Both hands. Well done. Alright, awesome.
There we go.
Good work, everybody. So we got one more quick guessing game to play. I already mentioned before that the stations hold like 7 or 8 tons. So we could literally hang some cars off the edge, we'd still be safe up here. So with that in mind, we've got these clips that go into the bark here, and that basically holds us up. So these ones hold up the zip lines, and then down there they hold up the stations that we're standing on. So how deep into the tree do you think those clips go? Any idea? Just throw a number at me.
Like,
we've heard it all.
like 10 centimeters.
10 centimeters, yeah, alright. What do you guys think?
Like a sixth of the tree or something. Like just very slightly in.
Yeah, alright.
A meter?
A meter. Okay, so sort of go to the middle. About that. Alright, I'll give it away unless anyone has one more crack.
Half the tree.
Half the tree, alright. So they're actually only going about 1 or 2 centimeters. So just in a little bit. Just a little bit enough to go through the bark, but if it went into the actual wood, it would kill the tree. So like I said over there, nutrients are passing up and down this trunk. So if these clips were to go too deep, they'd cut off that nutrient flow. And within 3 or 4 months, the tree would be dead. So it'd be very, very quick. But this way, we've actually been here 8 years, and we haven't damaged the tree at all. We've also only had to loosen these off once, so that gives you an idea of how slow that expansion is. But in 80 years time, the tree will be to about this ring. So that's when these will have to come down, but it's not really my problem, so I'm not too worried about it. There are some splits in the bark. I'm pretty sure there's one right here. There's a big one in front of me. Just like the clips causing these splits. But you know, that might not look so nice, but we do get arborists in and they check the trees, so that's just like a scratch on the skin. So it might not look nice, but the trees are getting harmed by that. We have our beautiful possum friend over there. So we actually have an albino possum living in the tree over there. You guys will be able to see it much better when you come around to the front. But you see that little fluffy white guy in the crack of the tree there?
Oh,
Yeah, it's, I know it's not the best view. You'll have to kind of take my word for it. It is an albino possum. And it was there about a year ago and then it left. Never thought I'd see it again. And then about 2 weeks ago it came back to that same spot. So definitely take a look at that as you pass by. If we're very lucky, we can poke his head out, but I haven't seen that happen yet. But I've seen its tail. It's pretty cute, so definitely take a look at it. But yeah, we're basically at the end of the tour, everybody. So does anyone have questions? I'd be happy to answer questions if you do have any. Yeah.
Yeah, how did you guys, well maybe not you guys exactly, but
Yeah, definitely
how did the
wasn't us
people
that made
here
it.
build it?
Yeah, good question there. So it's a company called Touch Cloud. Basically, this station we're standing on, this was already basically pre-assembled. They just had to sort of assemble it at the bottom of the tree there and then hoist it up and then clip these in just by tightening these bolts and these rods here, so that sort of brings the tension in. The hard part was setting up the zip line because that cable you just went across is about 700 or 800 kilos. It's way heavier than you'd expect just looking at it, but it's very, very heavy. So they basically used an air cannon to shoot a wire across, and then with that wire they could they hooked it up at the other end and then threaded across bigger and bigger and bigger wires until eventually they could set that one up.
Cool.
But yeah, it's impressive whoever decided to jump on it first, I think, but I'm sure the engineers knew what they were doing, so yeah, full faith. The engineers still come out every 3 months. I think you mentioned that in the brief actually. Yeah, the engineers come in every 3 months and they check all this. So very, very often we're getting all this looked at, and the same with the trees, they get looked at every 3 months. There's a ribbon at the bottom of the tree there, so this one only got checked like 2 months ago. So,
I haven't seen that before.
is there a bug there?
Yeah, I haven't seen it before.
We get lots of creepy crawlies out here, lots of unpleasant spiders and some nasty things. But some cute things like the possum over there. Actually, that box that's under your feet, when we came back from lockdown, we were closed for 4 months. And there was actually a family of sugar gliders living in that little box there.
So cute.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I wasn't lucky enough to be here that day, but I've seen the videos and they're only like this big. So they did have to get moved, of course, because they're nocturnal and couldn't stay there. It wouldn't be safe for them. But again, Andy, he knows what he's doing, but this sounds crazy. He just dropped them off the edge. And as soon as they drop like a little bit, 10, 20 centimeters, they just pop their gliders out and instantly off they go. And they can glide 25 meters in a single glide, which for a tiny animal, that's huge. So it's pretty cool. I've never seen one in person, so I'd love to. I think even if there was one flying across the front right now, I probably still wouldn't see it because they're that small. So you have to be very attentive. Yeah, we'll get ready to head down then, everybody. The landing on this one's a bit different. We've got a ramp instead of a scoop. So with this one, you just put your feet down, walk up that ramp as you approach, okay? This is actually the easiest landing for most people. Also, feel free to get a bit creative out here if you'd like to lean back, let go, open your eyes if you haven't done that yet. You can even go upside down here if you'd like. So you don't have to, but I honestly really recommend going upside down. I think it's the best way to end the tour. So give it a crack, good fun. Whatever you want to do, just enjoy yourself. I'll see you down there.
Are you gonna do that, Lukey?
Maybe. I don't know how to do that though.
Try it. No.
I'll try. You just gotta make sure you know how to pull yourself back up.
Lean back with your upper torso. Swing your legs right up in front of you, and you can also hook your feet around on your slings to hold yourself upside down as well. But yeah, you don't have to go upside down.
I may not go.
Well, at least do no hands then. Like no hands
I'm
on
gonna
here.
do no hands, but I'm gonna be like be on a bench, but like.
Alright, this sounds pretty cool.
She got that drip. She got that drip. I'm kind of scared. It's only these cables that's holding me up.
Yeah, but this apparently can carry like a ton. Which is like the same weight of Papa's car. Stop, please. There you go.
So that's like 13 puppies.
No, but it's like the same weight as our car.
Okay, that's what.
Look, you see the possum?
Yeah.
See? So you see in that tree how there's a crack and there's a white like furry thing there? Alright, look, you keep moving. It's almost
You guys see the possum?
yeah.
Yeah?
Wait, so when you're backwards, how do you like pull yourself forwards again?
You just gotta turn back around with your upper torso and you gotta
Okay.
put your feet down. Okay. Alright. Here.
Alright, you ready, Lukey?
Sit down for me. And when you lift your legs out. Okay, come right up here now. Sit all the way down for me. Just gotta wait till they take their clips off first, okay?
Okay.
Alright man, feet up when you're ready.
Wait, can I go?
Yeah, you can go.
Alright.
Walk up, mate. Well done.
You didn't do no hands at all.
Face me for a sec.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. You did very well out there, mate.
Yeah, Oscar, how did you go?
Yeah, it was good.
I'll just get you to grab this pack for me, please.
Thank you.
No worries, you're all good.
Can you turn off the
Yeah,
video?
I'll keep it going.
Oh, there it is.
Just walk up. Well done. And just turn to me. Alright, well done everybody. So just down the path there's some tubs for you to dump the gear in. I'll come down and help everybody get it all off.
How did you go?